The Earth is a living planet. There are millions of different kinds of living things, here, there, and everywhere. The whole world is full of animals and plants. In a pond, the leaves of the water lily spreads on the water's surface, while its roots are hidden in the mud under the water. But the whole plant of duckweed floats on the water's surface, drifting along with the current. Water plants are food for fishes and other aquatic animals. The plants also provide breeding grounds and shelter for animals. Terrapins swim leisurely with their paddle-like legs. The water skater is a skillful surface glider. Mosquito larvae like to hang under the water's surface in still areas of the pond. In the upper portion of a stream, the water runs rapidly. The stones in streams are round and smooth due to repeated rocking and rolling in running water. There are few plants, only algae can survive on stones. But aquatic animals are found underneath and in the crevices of the stones. As we go down to the midstream, the currents slow down in certain sheltered parts, resulting in small pond-like areas of still water. Litter and sediment are trapped here, supporting a rich assemblage of animals and plants. This is a newt. It is only found in clean streams. Woodlands in Hong Kong have a great diversity of plants. This is the outcome of its subtropical climate. Can you identify these woody plants? These are trees. A tree is a woody plant with a tall main stem. A woody plant with a short body of several small stems arising from the same root system is known as a shrub. These are lichens. They grow on the bark of trees. Some are found on rocks. This is a special kind of lichen growing on branches of trees. It can survive only in an area with unpolluted air. Ferns are adapted to a humid environment with diffused sunshine. These small plants are commonly found in humid places. Some plants have weak stems. They twine around other plants to display their leaves higher up to trap sunlight. Some plants may climb up supports by means of tendrils. A number of animal species live in a woodland. Here we can find snakes, monkeys, lizards and wild boars. first glance, there is nothing special on the tree trunk. But watch out, you may find some living things. On the hillside or on wasted farmlands, there is a rich growth of grass and shrubs. The most abundant group of animals are insects. Do you know their names? Animals on grassland are exposed to enemies. Many insects escape from the notice of their enemies because their body colours blend in with their surroundings. Spiders form the second largest group of grassland animals. They spin webs to catch insects for food. A stone can be a wonderful shelter. If you turn it over, you can find a lot of small animals. They are attracted by the dark and humid environment in the soil under the stones. A marsh is a wonderful world of rich animal and plant life. It is a wetland flooded with water at high tide. At low tide, a wide stretch of mudflat is exposed. A marsh is often covered with dense mangrove of specially developed plants. Mangrove plants may bear stilt roots, which extend over a wide area for better support to the plant body. This kind of mangrove plant bears upright breathing roots. These strange rods grow up from the mud to the high tide mark to help the root system breathe in air. Reeds are common plants in marshes. Can you see the holes on the mudflat? They are the homes of crabs. This is a male fiddler crab. Its exceptionally large pincer is both a weapon for protection and a means to attract the female. This fish is a mud skipper. It can jump freely on muddy surfaces because of its strong pectoral fins. It quickly retreats into a hole when alarmed. The mudflat supports a dense population of shrimps, sea snails and shellfish. Many birds are attracted to this area to hunt for food. The Trees and reeds in a marsh are shelters for birds and insects. This is a rocky shore. Weathering by waves results in many crevices on the bedrock, which may split up into stones. The commonest plants on the rocky shore are green and brown algae. The shore is flooded at high tide, but is exposed when the seawater retreats at low tide. These small animals browse on the rocks to feed on algae. Sea slaters are scavengers of the rocky shore. They move quickly in large groups, feeding on any organic matter they come across. These stone-like objects are barnacles. The body is cemented onto the rock or any solid object on the shore. In this way, barnacles can withstand the dislodging action of waves. Their hard shell protects them from the smashing force of waves and the heat of the sun. Other animals hide in crevices under the water. In the sea, there is a treasure of wonderful animals. Some have a small body and can move slowly. Others have a large body and can move quickly. Besides the living things which are large enough for us to see, there are far more living things which cannot be seen. Let's add a drop of pond water onto a glass slide. Cover it. And observe it under the microscope. You can see a large amount of microscopic animals. Some living things live on foodstuffs which decay as a result. This is the way our food turns bad. You may find these fungi on a piece of rotting log. The fungi can decompose the matter in the wood. These fungi are used for food. These spots on the agar plate are colonies of bacteria. Bacteria are a group of microorganisms. They look like this when they are highly magnified. These animals live inside the body of other animals. They are called parasites. These are the common examples of parasites. The golden threads belong to a plant which is a parasite called dodder. Without green leaves, it cannot manufacture food by photosynthesis. Its stem twines around a living plant, sending suckers into it to absorb food. In nature, many living things are dependent on one another. For example, plants provide insects with nectar for food. In return, insects help plants to transfer pollen grains. Trees provide shelter for birds and other animals. The clownfish helps the sea anemone to clean the dirt from its body. In return, the leftover food of the sea anemone is a source of food for the fish. To make way for economic development, people clear forests or burn away vegetation. They demolish hills for land or deposit stones and soil into the sea for reclamation. All these activities permanently destroy the shelters and breeding ground of many wild animals and plants. Some people hunt wildlife for commercial gain. As a result, the population of many animal species has dropped quickly to crisis level. They can hardly survive and propagate in the wild and are conserved mainly in zoos. Some animal species are on the brink of extinction. Some plants are protected by law because they are so rare. Examples are tree ferns and Grantham's camellia. Many kinds of living things have become extinct, and we can only imagine what they would look like with reference to their fossils. We must try our best to conserve the living world in which we human beings are but a small part.